Slim Creeper says, "What is y'all stance on interracial dating? And can you be pro-black and date interracially?" This is a great question. See, you go first, because everything
I got a
Kanye is
video
saying is
today
true, but he
about
still
that
dates
shit.
a white woman.
No, that's true, but sex in the bedroom is different than who you are, bro. Like, at the end of the day, we know how self-destructive and hateful and jealous of each other we are. So you can't blame Kanye for not dating a black woman. You feel me? Like, if we're being realistic, that doesn't mean he's not pro-black woman. His daughter's a black woman, bro. But I personally, I want a black woman, but I can't live off fantasy, bro. I have to live off what's good for me right now and in the future. If a black woman ain't ready for me, how can I be ready for her?
Damn. What you got to say, Wizard Kelly?
Oh, you already know my stance on that one.
Go. You go first, then I'll go.
Oh well, I would just say that like in the black community, like the feminism thing has besieged the women, so like 90% of them just aren't really viable for normal like a marriage or whatever. So it's just I just go to whatever woman is available, and like this movement has kind of destroyed one community more than it has another. This doesn't mean I dislike any one particular type. I just go to who's available and cooperative.
I believe I'm gonna be honest, guys. Interracial dating is okay. It's okay, and interracial breeding, but at the same token, I'm not one to like to complain about something and then not fucking and then do the opposite, bro. Because as I seen, bro, how easy would it have been for Barack Obama, LeBron James to marry and fuck any white girl or Spanish girl, bro? That wouldn't do nothing. When us young black kids, we saw Barack Obama and Michelle Obama and that family in that White House, that felt good to see. That was a good representation of black people. I
Will Smith
believe we
should have
need to
done it.
see more black people in power with black families, with black women. I'm not saying that doesn't mean we can't sleep around and fuck these white women and fuck all these different races. But I'm saying if you're a black man in power, I believe it's probably best if you represent a black family. That's what made it hard about Kyrie.
But these days, bro, a black family ain't really a thing. That's a different era, bro. Shit has changed in the last 5 years, let alone 10. So that black Obama shit, young people can't relate to that, bro, because black women are a different animal right now, bro. I'm just being real. But at the end of the day, if you do find a good black woman, we should train our kids to keep her and, you feel me, embrace her. But a lot of black women ain't raised the right way.
He
They
said
raised
we
just like the
mixing
boys.
cultures and it's messing the kids up. What do you have to say about that, guys?
What I have to say is this is another one of those situations where you're talking about one thing, and then somebody will walk in the room and be like, "What day is it?"
Yeah.
Sounds horrible to say, but like then you end up going on a tangent. It's just it's gonna turn into what day is it? It's just like, yo, what color toothpaste you use?
See, what do you have to say about mixing the kids and messing up the culture?
I think that's good for kids. Kids are coming with different experiences, different backgrounds, bro. Not just a hateful background. They're coming from two backgrounds that love them most times. Or
Okay.
sometimes, yeah, they get hate from both sides. But I feel like that interracial shit is gonna help societies. Like a black mixed kid in Japan is probably better for Japan than never seeing like never mixing with a black person, because a lot of them ain't used to black people. And so
What do you
the
have to say,
one,
Wizard Kelly?
I agree. Overall, it's a net benefit to society, and for many of us, like the higher up you go, the more of a like an imperative it is. So it's like kind of like a normal kind of setting. It's like typically the higher up you go, the more opportunities you get. Whereas a lot of the way things function in our communities, it's counterintuitive. The higher up you go, the less opportunities you get. So that's why when you point out the Barack thing, it's like you shouldn't need to be LeBron James to have a wife.
What you think, C?
Facts. He
Like, well,
said,
I gotta be. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
not really, because when it comes down to it, we have to educate our biracial kids. Exactly. Biracial kids got to know both sides of the story. And I feel like that's the future of our planet, bro.
And it's not so much. I'm just saying, guys, it's cool and all, but when we see Kylie Jenner and Travis Scott with them girls, it's like ain't nobody looking up to say, oh, people look at that and say they want to be like that. And we're not valuing, bro. I always say that, bro. If you're not gonna value your own woman, people are just gonna look at you like, bro, you're the only race that does that. We're the only race that does that. That says, oh, this other race is so pretty. This, bro, it's not a good look.
I agree. It's not a good look, but it's just a lot of the time it's not necessarily the men driving it. It's the fact that the women are actually driving the men away. So it's like the gentleman C said, is just what ends up happening is like you see it even in corporate America where you'll have like a black man in there making in excess of like 200K a year, and then you see them at the Christmas party and they're perpetually single, or they'll have to like come with like a Chinese girl or like a Caucasian girl of some sort.
What you think, C?
Yeah, those are the women that's ready for those men, bro. You can't blame them, bro. You can't go to the Popeyes in the hood and find a bitch.
Y'all
Those
are
women ain't ready for him.
stupid.
Asian women are like they're ready for this man. White woman might be ready for that man for where he's at in his life.
So are y'all giving up on black women or just the ones in America? From Slim Creeper.
I have no problems with black women in America, bro. Like at the end of the day, not every girl you can because a lot of people are basing it off of sex, bro. If we're being real, black women don't want to have sex with them, so they just feel like, oh fuck, black women, they're fucking these guys, bro.
See, let me
You can
double
find a
down on
good
that
woman
point too.
anywhere.
Just like I'm not. This is what I'm always trying to explain to y'all about the black woman. If y'all, bro, there's so many places on this earth that have black women. Y'all are just so focused on these American black women, and then you denote black women in general. Y'all say, and I don't like this. I go on YouTube. I search my passport bro stuff up. I see all of these black men talking about get your weave, this that. You're a hoe, and it's like, bro, there's so many black women across this whole world who have better natural hair than a lot of other races, but you're so focused on this one hood black woman. Bro, there's so many other black women across this world. That's why I want to get more black men to travel and see this world. I was sitting next to a white man yesterday, bro, and he was like, the reason why I talk to you is because I've traveled the world. If it was somebody who hadn't traveled the world, he would have looked at you like you was an animal. And I was like, that's so true.
Bro, I said that in a video. Only people who travel the world can understand you being in fucking these ends of the world, bro, and not hate you because they
Bro, and
know
he,
what
he
you're
went to
doing.
Nigeria to find a black woman, bro. Oh, palest white man, bro. Went to Nigeria, has a black woman, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro. You don't need to just focus on an American black woman, bro. And also, Mari Williams says, because see, my daughter is half Puerto Rican, Haitian, and Jamaican from my side of the family. Bro, mixing is good, bro. I'm just saying, black people in a prevalent position where there's a lot of fame and power attached to their face and name, I do believe they should be promoting stronger black families because that's what we need. That's all I'm saying. Wizard Kelly, what do you have to say?
Um, when I worked for a company where there was a lot of brothers from Haiti, from Jamaica, from Nigeria. Those were also prevalent guys. So it's like you shouldn't need to be like LeBron James in order to find like a woman in your community or like a Barack Obama. So just the culture is just so bad that it's like, well, is it that the fact that the highly like successful guys are going, but what about this other like 2/3? It's like somebody
That's
making
true.
150 isn't successful, and like you're talking about like easily the poorest woman in America, and like if 150 isn't enough to get the poorest man in America, but Maria comes over the border and she's willing to cooperate, right? Then who's really at fault there?
Hold on. Slim Creeper says this. If you look at it, When Kobe died, his Mexican wife got all his assets. So there was a
Damn,
money transfer from one community to another.
that
This
is
is
so
what I was
true.
trying to explain, bro. Y'all think that these fucking Mexican and these white girls, their families and their people are gonna stand by you when some shit hits the fan. No, they're not. That's why it's best to get a black woman. The black community can stand by you. Her family will stand by you. Their side of that fucking family most likely probably hates you.
Hates you, but tolerates you because of your money, bro. That's the truth. That's the truth.
He's a So look at that. Everything Kobe worked for, bro. All that shit gets transferred back to a Mexican woman's family. Nobody in the black community is seeing any residuals or anything from
Damn.
Kobe's death, bro. Think about that. All
None of
because he
his little
wanted
cousins, his nephews, nieces, none of his parents, bro. Damn.
a Mexican woman.
I
Ah,
actually
thank you, Slim Creeper. He hit the nail on that one.
I resent that because
He said, "I resent that."
it's true because if you look at the guy making like let's say he makes even like 150 like working at like Amazon or something as a engineer. If this like a couple of these guys working at like Amazon engineering don't have wives, right? Then like you end up in a situation where you're discarding 90% and then you're saying it's Kobe's fault. So it's like if you discard like 60, 70, I mean like 80% of like your male population, right? Then it's not Kobe's money. Kobe's money is negligible relative to like that 80%.
You think so? It's
Yeah,
not Kobe's money.
because 300 that 300 million is insignificant relative to have many more families of normal people operating. Is with that 300 million, if it was dispersed amongst these families, quote unquote, where it's just the women and the children, then it's like you wouldn't have a functional community in that case anyways. So that's not really the real issue.
He said, that's not the issue. It's